Okay, so I talked a bit about the um, formal commands. Now I want to talk about informal commands, right? So informal commands can get a little complicated, especially when you're talking about negative commands, and I'll explain that in a second. But first, let's start with an affirmative singular command, right? So we're using hablar as an example, right? So it's an AR verb. We're going to use habla, right? The and AIO state form, right? So that's what you do with uh, almost any regular, verb in terms of an informal command. So if I had comer, right, which is an ER verb, I would say come, right? Um, so we have habla here, and let me show you a negative. No hables. So you're probably wondering, where is this coming from? This is coming from the to form of the subjunctive mood, right? So again, let me use comer as an ER example again. So instead of using e or whatever, we're going to say no comas, right? So we're going to use the to form of that subjunctive mood, whatever it might be for that particular verb. And as you know, there are always irregulars for every form. So just be careful. Like for example with ear, right? And I may do a video on that. Um, we have that, and now we'll show you um, plural command, right? And this is going to be redundant, but you know why? Because the commands in the plural for both formal and informal commands are the same because you're referring to ustedes in both cases, right? So the biggest difference between formal and informal commands is going to lie in the singular forms, all right? And now let me show you real quick. I won't go over like indirect object pronouns and double object pronouns. I do that in the formal command video. I'll just give you a quick idea of what it looks like with a direct object pronoun. Hablalo. So I'm connecting my object pronoun with the command in the affirmative, and then with a negative command, no lo hables. Right? So we have a negative command, and then right before that negative, right before that conjugated verb, we have our object uh, pronoun. All right, that's going to apply to indirect object pronouns. It's going to apply to double object pronouns, as always. Again, refer to my formal command video about what happens with indirect object pronouns and double object pronouns.